Hello student, welcome back in chemistry. Today, third chapter we will discuss about electrochemistry. In this chapter we discuss about how electron transfer take place. Okay, electrochemistry means transfer of electron. If electron transfer take place, then redox reaction take place. Redox reaction means oxidation and reduction. In electrochemistry, we will study two types of cell in which redox reaction take place. One is the spontaneous reaction and second is the non-spontaneous reaction. So spontaneous and non-spontaneous reaction in electrochemistry. If the reaction take place on its own, then it is known as spontaneous reaction. We don't want to apply electric current. The redox reaction take place on its own, that is known as spontaneous reaction. If redox reaction does not take place on its own and we have to supply electric current, then redox reaction take place, then it is non-spontaneous reaction. Okay, in electrochemistry, first we will study about electrochemical cell. Simple Daniell cell, galvanic cell we will study, in which chemical energy is converted to electric energy. Then we study about conductivity of the cell. Okay, conduction of electron. Resistivity of the cell, the solution which we fill in the cell. That we will discuss its conductivity means conductance and resistivity means resistance. Then we discuss electrolysis. If you supply electricity, then what will be the product at the electrode? So electrolysis will study. And then last we discussed about the application part of this electrochemical cell. First, electrochemistry. Electrochemistry means electrochemical cell and electrolytic cell. Electrochemical cell, if it is. Okay, electrochemical cell. Then chemical energy is converted to electric energy and the reaction is spontaneous. Spontaneous reaction take place, redox reaction take place. In electrolytic cell, electric energy is converted to chemical energies. Non-spontaneous reaction take place or redox reaction which take place will only applicable if electricity is applied to the electrode. Now we discuss about the cell and then we go for Daniell cell or galvanic cell. Okay, in electrochemistry, the word cell. Cell is comprised of electrode. So first is the electrode, metal electrode. This metal electrode, if it is kept into its solution, ionic solution, in the beaker, you fill the solution. Okay, suppose this metal electrode is of copper, then you take copper sulfate solution. This is known as half cell. Electrode and its solution, that is known as electrolyte. Electrode and electrolyte. Electrolyte means ionic solution. Its concentration, suppose it is equal to 1 molar. This is known as half cell. If two half cell, if it is united, then potential difference is produced. Why this potential difference is produced, that we will say in the Daniell cell later part. So this is known as half cell. Solution and its electrode. If two half cell is united together, then it will form the complete cell. So if one cell and its electrode, second cell also you take, you put one electrode. If these two cells is joined with the help of galvanometer, this is Zn in ZnSO4, this is Cu/CuSO4. Means copper electrode in copper sulfate solution, zinc in zinc sulfate solution. If this electrode is kept, then you will see here the current tries to flow in particular direction. Which direction, that we will discuss. Suppose Zn is connected with Cu, then two type of reaction will take place. First is Zn is converted to Zn plus 2 plus 2 electron, and second reaction CuSO4 Cu plus 2 electron is converted to Cu solid. So this is CuSO4 solution, this is ZnSO4 solution. Okay, so here zinc oxidation will take place. It's converted to Zn plus 2 plus 2 electrons. So oxidation electrons are produced here. This is negative terminal, and here Cu plus 2 electron is converted to this. So this is positive terminal. Negative terminal, that is known as anode, and positive terminal is known as cathode. The reaction at which oxidation takes place, that is known as anode, and reaction at which reduction takes place, that is known as cathode. So this cell is nothing but the Daniell cell. Spontaneous reaction will take place. Why this reaction take place? Here Zn is electropositive metal. Electropositive metal means it donates electron easily as compared to copper. Okay, this strength or particular electrode, how it become anode and how it become cathode, can be compared when this half cell, particular cell, is joined with the standard hydrogen cell. Its capacity is measured with standard hydrogen, and then we get the potential. If these two cells united, then it gives the voltage E cell is equal to 1.1 volt. Okay, Daniell cell, if this cell both solution are 1 molar standard cell, then it will give the voltage of 1.1 volt. Another thing, if you remove this electrode and here you join the battery, okay, negative positive, instead of 1.1 you give the supply less than 1.1. If you give the electric supply less than 1.1, but this cell has more potential, so there is no change in the rate of reaction, or reaction will go in the same direction. Again, if you increase the voltage here, external voltage, to 1.1, then reaction will stop. Okay, reaction will stop. No oxidation, no reduction will take. Why? Because opposite voltage is also 1.1 volt. Again, if you give the voltage greater than 1.1 volt, now this cell potential is 1.1 of this cell. If you give external voltage, okay, external voltage greater than 1.1 voltage, then reverse reaction will take place. Means this reaction, first reaction, which is oxidation, this reduction reaction will take place. Zinc will convert it into Zn plus 2 zinc solid. Similarly, copper will ionize or oxidize to copper plus 2. So reverse reaction take place. So this is known as spontaneous reaction. This particular cell behave as an anode or cathode, that can be compared by comparing particular standard cell with standard hydrogen cell. In next chapter or next topic we will discuss about the hydrogen cell and electromotive force, EMF force. This force which drive the electron to the opposite electron, that force is known as electromotive force. In next lecture we discussed about the electromotive force. Okay, how this force observed, which are the factor which decides the oxidation and reduction reaction, and which are the different types of cell we can prepare from this simple cell, and how to find the potential.